What is going on, YouTubeverse? John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another hot track that is fresh off the presses. Actually, this came out about a week ago, and I wanted to let it marinate, and I wanted to listen to it over and over again so I could think about what I want to say, because I absolutely love this track, and it is Coloratura by Coldplay. Absolutely one of my favorite bands of all time at this point, and this is the second single preceding their 9th studio album, Music of the Spheres, that is set to release on October 15th, and I can't wait for that. Then this really has solidified that. This track is amazing. And to be honest, I was a little concerned after the release of Higher Power. It has a very high concentration in pop, and it was making me worry that this is going to be kind of a sequel to A Head Full of Dreams, which in my opinion is their weakest effort. Not necessarily because they went almost full-blown pop on that album. It was just really the quality of the pop I didn't feel was up to par with a lot of their best songs. And Higher Power definitely has grown on me. I think it has a fantastic melody. The production is great by Max Martin. But that was another thing that had me a little concerned, knowing that Max Martin has worked with, like all the Biebers, like all the pop people in the world. I was thinking, all right, I'm not sure where this is going to go. But now that Coloratura is here, which is a 10+ minute space rock just opus in the vein of Pink Floyd. A lot of people have been comparing it to, Dark Side and just Pink Floyd in general, which makes sense because they were kind of the pioneers of progressive space rock, right? But this has Coldplay's DNA all over it and more. It's like taking the best bits of all the Coldplay throughout the years, like the intimacy of Parachutes is here, but then the grandness and the adventure of Viva La Vida is also definitely here. And then this space exploration that they were obsessed with on X and Y is totally here as well. And I just love how it starts out. It takes its time, just this noise of almost like a symphony tuning up with these other sounds that kind of sound a little spacey. By the time the piano riff kicks in, it is just so elegant and beautiful. And then a harp comes in as well to just give it this celestial vibe. You feel like you want to listen to this song in a planetarium because it's really more than a song, it's an experience. And like I said, it has also, as grand as it sounds, it has this intimate feel. Chris, when his vocals come in, it sounds like he's in the room with you. And it's just, man, the production by Max Martin is incredible on this track in so many different ways. I mean, he's got so much to juggle here, even though the beginning is just Chris, the piano, the celestial sounds, and then Guy's bass. When that comes in, it's like, man, it's got such a huge sound, but it's also so beautiful at the same time. It kind of harkened back to me for the bass sound on I Ran Away, the B-side from A Rush of Blood to the Head, which I think is one of their best B-sides of all time. The bass had this really huge epic sound, and that's captured so well. And then, the verses, the lyrics on this song, I'm a sucker for songs that are simple yet timeless and poignant. And, he's talking about this place, Coloratura, this kind of utopia that we've all been searching for. And it makes you feel like escapism right away. And who knew that this was the song that we need right now? I mean, for me personally, and Chris echoes this in the chorus as well when he says, "In this crazy world, I just want you." And it's beautiful, and it's like, yes, it's exactly what I'm feeling. And then when the chorus hits and he's singing about all these ancient explorers of space, all the astronomers, you're kind of like, what? But as you listen more times, it totally makes sense. for what he's doing. And then Will's harmonies are just so good, man. They've gotten so great as a harmonizing duo, Chris and Will. And then, then the drums kick in, some strings, and then the song just keeps building and building. And then on the second verse, you get my favorite lyric of the whole song, which is, in the end, it's all about the love you're sending out, which makes me think of Abbey Road, the end of Abbey Road, that sentiment that, again, it's simple, yet it's true and it's poignant, and I absolutely love it. And, the song just keeps taking twists and turns. The middle section, kind of like 42 off of Viva La Vida, it goes in a whole different space. Like, it almost feels like the midsection of this song could have been in the movie La La Land. And I mean that in a good way, because I love the movie and the soundtrack. Justin Hurwitz's score for La La Land is incredible. And, you've got xylophones and woodwind instruments. And it goes into this whole other time signature. And then one of the first of multiple just hairs on your arm standing up when Johnny comes in with his guitar solo around 6.5 minutes. It's like, oh man, this is so perfect and so grand. And it does feel a little bit like David Gilmour, I have to say, but in a pure Johnny Buckland fashion, drenched in reverb and, not overdoing it, really just suiting the song. And then, the last chorus hits. And then the second moment where the hairs on your arms will stand up when they get to the kind of like a full-on Viva La Vida moment. Like I said, this song has everything that you love about Coldplay and more. It's like they've never done anything like this. Surely not a 10-minute song, first of all, but also really going full-blown space rock while also containing all the best things that we love about Coldplay. And then it comes back down, and then it has my other favorite line of the song, which is so great, the way he ends it off by saying, poets prophesy out in the blue, together that's how we'll make it through. And it just, it gets you right here, man. It's like, Chris Martin, you know how to do this, to pull on our Coldplay fan heartstrings, and then it's still not over. It takes its time to really slow down. You get more of those beautiful harp sounds, and then Chris just doing this lovely tinkering on the piano on the high keys that sounds extra spacey. It's just a perfect song, and I'm going to go ahead and say this is a 10 out of 10, which is very rare. If you've watched my channel long enough, I don't just throw 10s out. And I have to say, so far, this is my favorite song of 2021. Highly recommend it. Like I said, it is not just a song, it's an experience. Like, you've got to sit down, not just for the amount of time that it takes, but to really appreciate the sonics. Like, listen to it on headphones and stop what you're doing. Like, don't multitask when you listen to Coloratura. It is worth every second. It is amazing. And highly recommend. So let me know in the comments below what you think of Coloratura. Are you as psyched for Music of the Spheres as I am? I think it may make my way into the top 5 Coldplay albums just based on this one track alone, which I'm just like, ending tracks and opening tracks, when they are so great, the album is going to be up there as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. We have top 5s every Friday, album reviews, top 100s now, and so much more. Thank you for watching, and as always, Viva La Vinyl. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell for notifications so you can always see great quality content like you're seeing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for supporting Johnny Radio, and I'll see you soon.